At exactly 2:17 in the morning, Daniel stopped breathing for a moment. Not because he heard a scream, not because something crashed or broke, but because the voice coming from his bedroom was his own. Same tone, same slow, tired rhythm, same words he said every night before going to sleep. The problem was simple and terrifying. Daniel was standing in the kitchen, and he was completely alone. At least, he thought he was. Daniel lived a quiet life, the kind of life that leaves no marks on the world. Late 20s, single, working from home as an audio editor. No close neighbors, no visitors, no drama. His apartment was small, clean, and predictable. A desk by the window, a mattress on the floor, a kitchen light that flickered when it was tired, and silence. Daniel loved silence. Silence felt safe. Silence felt honest. Most nights followed the same routine. He worked late, edited audio files, drank coffee he didn't need, and slept when exhaustion finally won. Nothing unusual ever happened until the night the files arrived. It was a freelance job, nothing special. The client didn't introduce themselves. They didn't explain the project. They only sent a folder of audio recordings and a short message. Clean the audio. Don't ask questions. Daniel shrugged. Strange clients were normal in his line of work. Podcasters, researchers, people with secrets. He put on his headphones and opened the first file. At first, it was just static, low hum, background noise, then breathing. Slow, close, like someone holding a microphone too near their mouth. Daniel adjusted the levels, removed the distortion, isolated the voice, and then the whisper came through. "Daniel, can you hear me?" He froze. A small, uncomfortable laugh escaped his throat. Coincidence, he told himself. Daniel was a common name. Still, his fingers hesitated before pressing play again. The voice continued. "You always sit by the window at night. You check the door twice before sleeping. You hate the sound of clocks." Daniel slowly took off his headphones. His apartment was quiet. No clock, no television, only his own breathing. He checked the file details. The recording was dated 3 years ago, before he had even moved into this apartment. A chill crawled up his spine. This was the moment he should have stopped. But humans don't stop when curiosity starts whispering. He told himself it was a trick, a guess, a coincidence stacked on coincidence. So he finished the job, cleaned the audio, exported the file, sent it back. Seconds later, another file appeared in his inbox. No message, no explanation, just a file name. Tonight.wav. Daniel stared at it longer than he wanted to admit. Every instinct warned him. That quiet pressure in the chest, that subtle fear that doesn't scream, only waits. He clicked play. The audio began with silence, then footsteps, soft, familiar, then a voice, clear, calm. "I'm tired. I'll sleep after this." Daniel's stomach dropped. Those were his words, exact words, spoken an hour earlier. He checked the timestamp. The recording was dated 5 minutes in the future. Before he could process that impossible fact, he heard something else. Not through the headphones. From inside his apartment, a soft creak, wood shifting, from the bedroom. The same bedroom the recording suggested he was already sleeping in. Daniel didn't move, didn't breathe. The audio continued. "Don't come in here." His heart pounded so hard it felt loud enough to be heard, but the apartment remained quiet. Too quiet. That was when understanding finally reached him. This wasn't someone watching him. This wasn't a prank. This wasn't even someone copying him. Whatever this was, it was learning him, studying his habits, recording his voice, memorizing his presence. not to scare him, to replace him. The bedroom door creaked open, just a little. Daniel didn't turn his head, didn't want to see what stood there. The recording ended with one final sentence. "There's only room for one of us." Daniel grabbed his keys with shaking hands. He didn't turn off the lights, didn't look back. He left the apartment that night and never returned. Weeks later, the landlord told a strange story. The apartment was no longer empty. Someone still lived there. Quiet, polite, routine. Neighbors said he looked just like Daniel, walked like him, dressed like him. But something was off. He never spoke. And maybe that's the most disturbing part of all. Because maybe the scariest thing isn't monsters hiding in the dark. Maybe it's the idea that something can watch you long enough, learn you well enough, and one day live your life better than you ever did.